future members of forensics. You're all watching my videos and I am so proud of you. So in this video we're going to talk about using props. Now essentially the first thing you want to know about using props is that you're not actually allowed to use real props in an OO or an informative, or Extemp if you want to include that. But you can use imaginary props. If you look at the videos that I put in the guide to blocking, you'll see that I put a link to a video in which somebody talks about eating cake. She makes her fist into a cake and talks about each finger being a candle, as well as putting in a clever middle finger reference. That's a really clever use of blocking for different props. And there's no definitive way of doing that. So the best I can do is give you tips. I remember one video, which I probably will put a link into the guide for blocking, in which somebody talked about how humanity as a whole needs to be more fun. She used the ball as one of her props, bouncing it up and down in her hand. She gets the ball from somewhere, I believe the inside of her coat, and that's something that you want to do so that way your piece is grounded in reality. You want to grab your ball from inside your coat, not literally because that would be a prop, but obviously make it seem as if you're doing that. Bounce it up and down your hand, you can juggle it, whatever works for the situation. You just want to make sure it's still there, and when you're done with it, you want to put it back to where it came from. Either that or throw it off into the distance, whichever works for your piece. The same goes for any prop. For example, my junior year, I did a speech about how people are like potatoes because they're diverse and we accept them, and we should accept people for who they are. In my first point, I use a shovel as a prop, using it as a metaphor for uncovering dirt from ignorance. I plant the shovel in the ground and I leave it there. That's a clever use of the prop. I could have also used it to dig, could have used it to do a variety of things. Now, using props can be a very important part of your piece. It not only adds an element of whimsy and creativity to your piece, but if you do it right, it can make it more fun, which I guess is part of the first two. So that's my little bit on blocking with props. And I'll probably put more in the guide.